I need a miracle. For this day I need a miracle, absolutely.
Welcome to the first ever SATURDANCE at age 33.
It's my birthday. And that is the day. Gonna try to write. It's what it is, right? It's decent good weather. And other than that, just try to survive the day. I heard a sound in the house. Voll Panikattacke. Keine Sekunde geschlafen. Boah, es wird so brutal heute. Ich kann nicht. Was ist das für ein Leben? Das ist aber wirklich, was ist das für ein Leben, wenn man sich überlegt, wie sicher und wie ruhig alle anderen leben können. Die haben alle zu Hause, die haben alle Häuser, Autos, Integration, alles. Und ich bin anhaltend, dauerhaft gefangen und gefoltert von allen Instanzen des Systems, von bösen Menschen, von gierigen Menschen. Ohne meine Vermieterin ist es einfach nur noch ein Albtraum. Gott, was würde ich dafür geben, dass ich die Kraft hätte, mich umzubringen? Habe ich nicht.
So I want to add a few things. I have not heard about parkour in 32 years of my life. I have not seen a single video of parkour. And I am now a total beginner at age 33. I started at age 32. I could go way bigger. 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 Do you remember the beginning of the SATURDANCE special?
I need a miracle.
But I already knew the miracle. I produced this song. This was the absolute miracle. I produced this song from Saturday to Sunday. And here I am out there on a Sunday, actually. But SATURDANCE has the rule, the next day starts after sleeping. So I was producing the whole night. Yeah, Saturday I couldn't go out because this was monsoon rain, like the hardest rain ever since SATURDANCE. SATURDANCE 58 weeks in a row. Every week I had so much fate luck. Like there was often every day rain, but the Saturday. It's like
It's literally millions of years of evolution led to this phase of me SATURDANCing. It's all planned. It's all planned. There's the craziest rain for days. Like literally the rivers is overflowing. Here, you've seen it last week. The spot is underwater. But still, there's the sun.
Here I say it, and in the story times I write about this so often, that weather is a miracle, how often this supported me, and all of the circumstances, how everything fell into some fate place, like how this, all my art, and like now again, this song, where's this song coming from?
What can I say? Thank you, God. Thank you, fate.
I know you think that you've already seen that footage. No, 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 no. And that is what is very special about this SATURDANCE, and in general SATURDANCEs, is a lot of the times first ever experiences. And this SATURDANCE 58 could be considered one of the weakest SATURDANCEs, of the shortest time, the fewest tricks, but I think out of another perspective, it's not this case, because what you haven't seen, and that's the interesting thing, and that is proof for that I just said I am a total beginner. Now, this SATURDANCE, at this spot here, I have never been to a spot like this before, not in this way, and I had to go toward with an angle. So also the cat I did is the first ever cat. You can see it here. This was my first attempt. This is how, for the first time, I got closer to doing that cat jump on a ledge like this. Then also you see this move here. That's also totally interesting. This was a first attempt on first ever, like a cat 360 or something. And I did this first try, but I never did this before ever. And yeah, the whole day has all sorts of first evers. The one at the Tic Tac at the fountain, first ever, never done something like this before. And I actually needed a few minutes to commit to this, because yeah, it's all new, and I had to understand the spot. I had to gather information just by observing, which is not really teaching you anything. So I was concerned about two things. Can I hit my head? Can I get injured? Can I get wet? These are the things that I was concerned about. And if I hit my head, that was actually, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something in your mind. So, yeah. this one was easy. Okay, now I knew something that was a good attempt. This was actually the perfection of getting toward that trick that I had in mind. Doing this little step here. So this helped me a lot. From here on I knew, okay, I can do it. But still, if you go with two foot toward, is still a whole different thing, which I have never done before. And so then this happened. I actually fisted that thing. And I was bleeding afterwards. I still have this wound now. So you can see it is not so easy as it looks like. There is the danger. You can hit yourself, you can hit your arms, you can hit maybe your head if it turns very bad, and you can fall into the water. So it maybe looks like an easy sport, but for me it was also very new and challenging in a way. Definitely great to have done this. I'm proud of that. And it was super interesting. Also that grabbing. The initial idea was jumping with my hands on top. And I didn't know this. I couldn't see it. If it was wide, if it was edgy, if it was anything to hold on. And when I found out, I can tell you, you can't jump with your hands on that thing. If you jump with your hands on the rounded edges, you will slip. The chance is super low. I'm convinced that hardly anybody can climb up by jumping with the hands to the edge of that bowl's edge, the rounded edge. And so I had to figure out a way to get up there, which was actually, in a way, one of the best climbs I've done. I have done some incredible climbs so far. There's another documentary coming from SATURDANCE 41 making of. This is actually one of the best things I've ever started to produce, but then, life happened. And it's rare that I stop a production. So, this is going to come. One day it's there. I always have this in mind. Every single week I think of this SATURDANCE 41 making of with that best climb I've ever done. But this climbing up this fountain here could be the second best climb. This was also challenging. It took quite a while at these spots. And then the rain came. So the rain changed my mode and my drive. That's when I knew, okay, that spot is over, the whole thing here is over for now. What am I going to do now? So from then on, it's also interesting. SATURDANCE, when it's turning the rain weather or something, then you have to figure out what you're gonna do, where you're gonna go, and if that place where you're going to go is that good footage, because all so far was rather warm up. But then I got some cool new tricks, and the fountain is, in the end, with the drop and all of that, was definitely great footage for me. But so far I had a warm up and a few new tricks, but nothing really special. And then the fountain one, that's already great. But this is all the start. There were a lot, 3-4 hours. You can count on top of that. For full power and finding the better spots, the real stuff with the better light and the better perspectives, because this is all very dark. The fountain is very dark. It's maybe a great spot, but if that fountain would be in a different location, the church is a great location from the distance. And it's also hard to get it ever into the picture. You need to be very far away, and then it's always packed with the other buildings. And also with the construction things around the buildings, which is unattractive. So a fountain like this one, let's say in some kind of free area like this here, look, this comes instantly to mind. This is beautiful. This is where you get your great shot. So that fountain here is maybe a cool spot. It would be a very great spot if it would be somewhere free like this situation here. But since there's the church and it's all dark and it's all rainy, it's kind of strange. So in a way, this was a learning SATURDANCE of the circumstances I made use, and I found even a super great spot that I wouldn't have found if I wouldn't have been at the fountain. And so I would say this SATURDANCE was was great about one kind of area, one spot area where I just learned and unleashed myself, and you just did what was there, the environment that is there, and that is what you have to do, have to work with, and now figure something out. And I honestly, I'm super proud what I figured out of just that area, where it's not so much, but still. And then in the end, it comes with the music, with the flow. You know, there's so much to it. And what is also great, is also a first ever, is that young woman in the background was the child. I don't like to show children or something, but I mean, they observe me, they just watch me, and so I think I have the right here to to use that footage. If they stop to actually observe a human being, literally like an animal, oh, that's interesting. But no, this case is different. Here we have a child learning, without understanding what is even happening, learning tolerance for urban sport, which is great that I can be part of that evolution. You know, that's a first ever. And that makes me honestly proud that mother, she liked what she saw, and the child, she liked it, and so this was just super peaceful and great. So this is kind of people in the real world who are living total different lives, who are still enjoying in a way time together and being like peaceful together, you know.